Debbie Wasserman Schultz is on the ropes. And this didn't just start yesterday. This has been going on for quite some time. Ever since she was asked to resign from the DNC because of what was found in the WikiLeaks documents, how she was instrumental in the propping up of Hillary Clinton while she was working for the DNC, to the detriment of Bernie Sanders. And now we have the Awan scandal of a Pakistani immigrant who was being investigated by Capitol Hill police departments, who is now, was arrested for bank fraud and something unrelated to his activity as an IT consultant. But it's all this money that was changing hands. It's keeping on Imran Awan beyond a point in time where he could actually do his job because his security clearance had been revoked. And Debbie Wasserman coming out saying, I'm trying to do the right thing. I was a good person. I thought it was Islamophobia, why they're going after him, and I'm just standing behind my friend, suggesting that all the other Congress people who fired Imran Awan were somehow Islamophobes or somehow not good people. So this has been, pain in the ass for anyone who supports Debbie Wasserman Schultz, for which there should not be many, but unfortunately, there are some people that think she's still a champion. I was reading an article in Political by Mark Caputo where he said that Debbie Wasserman Schultz was popular for being a person who was tied to a failed election. And he's right. She's popular, but not popular the way the word implies. Popular means she's positively thought of. She's thought of very negatively in a lot of circles. If she's popular with anyone, she's popular with the Republicans who are glad they have this negative person, this albatross hanging around the neck of the Democratic Party that's helping keep it on the bottom of the sea. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is being challenged again by Tim Canova, whom she beat last. She defeated Tim Canova, but it wasn't, I don't think it was due to her policies. Not many people like payday loan companies, loan sharks. Not many people like fracking. Not many people like a lot of the issues that Debbie Wasserman stands for. Taking money from Big Sugar, which is destroying the environment in Florida. I've had on numerous people on my channel, Tim Canova, Stephanie Myers, who explain the effects of the environmental impact that's being sustained by Florida due to the aquifer being destroyed by Big Sugar. This stuff is toxic. So, yeah, we got all of that. There's a lot going on. But I love this article from Politico because it crystallizes what so many of us have been thinking about Debbie Wasserman Schultz for so long. And it's not that I have a vendetta against her personally. It's just that I go after corruption. I go after people who don't fight for the people. That's my job. So, no one's going after these people unless it's big mouths like me who are willing to call them out. I'd love to have Debbie Wasserman Schultz come on my show and explain why she kept paying Imran Awan. I'd love for her to sit down and talk to me about what's the deal with you and the payday loans. What's the deal with you and fracking? What's the deal with you not taking care of the aquifer? What's the deal with you, helping Hillary Clinton's campaign when you were supposed to be unbiased? Working for the DNC. What's the deal? But I don't expect her to do so. Heck, she wouldn't even sit with Tim Canova for more than one debate. She did that debate on a Sunday in the morning. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is not open for dialogue, and I'm starting to see there are Democrats who are finally waking up to the fact that she is a detriment to their party, to their futures. Even though Debbie Wasserman Schultz has the help of the Sun Sentinel, they're in Florida working as their own PR team, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think America, more pointedly, I think Floridians are having a gag reflex at what's going on with Debbie. And she's not going to keep on being able to put out this narrative that she was just a good person, so she decided to keep on a person who was under investigation, who no longer could do their job and kept paying them. No, she's not going to be able to say that. That's not going to fly with all the good people of Florida. Some of them are going to say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Some of them are going to say, what has she done for me lately? Some of them will say, she just didn't live up to what we thought she would. Debbie Wasserman Schultz should consider coming on my show, and if she won't come on my show, and if she won't answer to the questions of the American people, maybe she should just call it a day and walk off into the sunset. Keep your job with Hillary. Don't pretend to stand for the people if at the end of the day you don't. Debbie Wasserman Schultz has a lot of credibility with the Jewish community in Florida. At some point, those people are going to wake up. They're going to realize just because she's your sister does not mean she's got your best interests at heart. Something I had to accept is something you will have to accept. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is not the way to go. And blowback from Stafford scandal burns Wasserman Schultz. I'm going to put the link to this description. Oh, the link to this article in the description below. It's worth a read. Shout out to Mark Caputo for an excellent article. Shout out to the people out there working hard in Florida to take their representation back and put it back in the hands of the people. It's long overdue. It's much needed. Oh, and shout out to my man, Miami Gator, out there too. Elijah, I see you.